Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Samuel. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Samuel. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down now, Samuel. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Samuel. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 27. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
To throw on second and 10, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Lance. Forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rakiasin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 31, Wentz. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll check this one down to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Samuel, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. On 3rd down, Samuel, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Rolling to his left. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid a contact there at the end of the play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance on the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Open man is Sanu, just like last play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Samuel. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a give right side. Samuel. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it.
They'll run on first down. Samuel. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give right side. Samuel. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gold is able to put it through. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Taylor. Broken tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good position to be in here, second and inches. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The 6-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
49ers 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Lance now on first down, being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. On 2nd down now, Samuel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel, and he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check. Black swap. Hey, Ben. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 10th overall. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
On first down, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And Lance going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Samuel. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Oh, big hole left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Blankenship out for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game 26-26.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Wentz on the drop-off to Taylor, powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wentz. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
Wentz going to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because Both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field